Was Richey Edwards' disappearance a tragic act of despair or the deliberate creation of rock's most enduring enigma? Richey Edwards was a brilliant yet tormented figure. Born in Blackwood, Wales in 1967, he rose to prominence with the Manic Street Preachers in the early 1990s. His dark, poetic lyrics and sharp intellect shaped the band's identity, garnering a devoted following. However, beneath his creative brilliance lay deep personal struggles. Edwards battled severe depression, anorexia, and self-harm, and his lyrics often reflected the raw pain and alienation he felt. By early 1995, Edwards was under immense pressure. The Manic Street Preachers were preparing for a U.S. tour to promote their critically acclaimed album, The Holy Bible, a record that laid bare Edwards' mental anguish. Despite the band's success, his erratic behavior and emotional withdrawal raised concerns among those closest to him. Yet, outwardly, he appeared to remain engaged with the band's plans, until he quietly disappeared. On January 31, 1995, Edwards checked into the Embassy Hotel in London with bandmate James Dean Bradfield. They were scheduled to fly to the U.S. the next day. Edwards spent the evening packing and writing notes, displaying a calm demeanor that masked any signs of distress. At 7 a.m. on February 1st, Edwards checked out of the hotel. He left behind personal belongings, including his passport, credit cards, and packed luggage. All he took with him were a small bag, his wallet, and car keys. Over the next several hours, his movements became difficult to trace. Reports suggest he may have driven aimlessly around London or visited familiar places. Eventually, his car was found abandoned near the Severn Bridge, a site associated with suicides 2 weeks later. The vehicle's battery was dead, and there were no signs of foul play. But Edwards was nowhere to be found. Richey Edwards' sudden disappearance has given rise to numerous theories over the years. One of the most widely accepted possibilities is suicide. His severe mental health struggles and the discovery of his car near the Severn Bridge point toward this conclusion. However, the absence of a body or definitive evidence has kept this theory from being fully confirmed. Others believe Edwards may have staged his disappearance to escape the pressures of fame. His fascination with figures like Arthur Rimbaud, a poet who vanished from public life, fuels this theory. Supporters argue that Edwards may have sought a similar fate, withdrawing from both the music industry and his personal struggles. There's also speculation that Edwards fell victim to foul play, possibly targeted by someone he encountered after leaving the hotel. Yet, no evidence has emerged to support this theory either. Finally, scattered reports of Edwards' sightings over the years in locations like India and the Canary Islands have fueled hopes that he might still be alive, living under a new identity. Despite decades of investigation, key questions about Edwards' disappearance linger. Why was his car left at the Severn Bridge? Did he intend to stage his death? Or was it a spontaneous act? Were there clues hidden in his lyrics and writings? Some fans and investigators believe his deeply introspective words might hold hints about his state of mind or intentions. And why did he vanish just as the band was on the brink of greater fame? Was it a rejection of success? Or was the timing merely a coincidence? In 2008, after 13 years with no sign of Edwards, he was legally declared presumed dead. His family, though reluctant, accepted the decision to resolve financial matters. However, his sister, Rachel Elias, remains a vocal advocate for keeping the investigation open. For those who knew and loved him, the search for answers continues. What do you believe happened to Richey Edwards? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to like and subscribe to Baffling Mysteries for more stories that defy explanation.